they've been all year trying to avoid the regular season trying to avoid the regular season sweep against San Antonio Christian. They are the visiting team here this afternoon. St. Joe coming in after a rough loss in Augustine, where they saw the Knights put up 9 runs in a 9-2 final earlier this week. St. Joe wrapping up the homestand as well. This is the final game of what has been a 5-game homestand for Brownsville St. Joe. Here's how San Antonio Christian will line up offensively. Will Harrison will be in the leadoff spot. Chris Kelly will bat second. Nolan Ammerman will bat third. Spencer Hausen will bat cleanup. Bodie Allen will bat fifth. West Ammerman will be in the sixth spot. Eli Flotis will bat seventh. Dylan McKinney will bat eighth. Colton Williams will bat ninth. So it's Harrison, Kelly, Ammerman, Hausen, Allen, Ammerman, Flotis, McKinney, and Williams in the starting lineup for the San Antonio Christian Lions. The Lions run-ruled the Bloodhounds in their first matchup up in San Antonio a couple of weeks ago. So St. Joe looking to turn that fortune here. And on the infield for Brownsville St. Joe, here is how Coach Steven Nakara will line him up. On the right side of the infield, you have Emmanuel Mendez at first base. You have Rex Lalo Braunschweiger is playing second. Rex Nahara is playing short. Axel Gonzalez is at third. Felipe Villarreal calling the balls and strikes. In the outfield, you have Izzy Cano in right. Gavin Cisneros in center. Roman Hinojos patrolling left. And on the mound, making his final start here at home, is senior ace Gael Ponce. So Ponce taking the mound for the last time as a senior here on Brother Paul Urban Field. So the Bloodhounds looking to stay in the playoff race at 2-4. Ponce fires away. They foul it off as Harrison. And away we go from Brownsville St. Joe. First pitch fouled off for strike one. San Antonio Christian 2 for 4 in their first matchup. Harrison led off with a single the first time these two met up. He wound up with a walk, an RBI, 2 RBIs, in fact. Axel Gonzalez was the starter. And on the F8 if you're keeping score on your scorecard. Chris Kelly will now come to the plate. It was Harrison, Kelly, Ammerman. Chris Kelly batting over 440 on the year. Kelly went 1 for 1, 2 runs scored. Ponce fires a fastball high and in, and Kelly tried getting out of the way, and he fouled it off. So a fortunate break for strike one. There's 1 out in the inning. To the batter, Kelly. So Axel Gonzalez at third, Rex at short, Braunschweiger at second, Mendez at first. Ponce kicks and deals, blows the fastball by him for strike 2. Ponce, the senior ace, and this afternoon he's tabbed as the stopper. Anytime you're in a slump, you hand the ball to your ace, and it's just giving him the ball, letting him take control of a game, and goes to the slider, and that's a big swing and miss. Coach Steven Nahra, he's been telling me all year long, he goes, I want, when Ponce pitches in a game, I want a bucket game. And what he means by that is just he wants to just have a seat in the dugout and let his pitcher take control, call the pitches, face the minimum. 3 extra base hits in the first matchup. First pitch in, it's high and tight for ball 1. 2 outs in the inning. This will be an intriguing matchup this afternoon. Just pure power versus power. Ammerman had that inside the park home run that really gave the Lions the momentum in their first matchup. Followed up with a triple and then that towering home run. That was really, and Ponce not giving him too much to hit. Here's the 3-0. Strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. .31 from Ponce. Beautiful pitch for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ponce now attacking the zone with a fastball, now a slider. 3-2, ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit into left, and Ammerman will win round 1. And his hot bat continues against the Bloodhounds with a 2-out single. So Ponce fell behind in the count, 3-0. Dished a fastball and a slider for a strike, and then challenged Ammerman, and he sent it into the 6-hole. Spencer Hausen, first time he gets the call against the Bloodhounds. He is the cleanup batter and is also the starting pitcher. Quick pickoff attempt over to first. Misses for ball 1. San Antonio Christian at the 500 mark at 3-3. Bloodhounds 2-4. Runner going, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and the runner is safe, and that's a stolen base for the Lions. It's Laredo, St. Augustine, St. Mary's, and Victoria. That's on the remaining schedule for the Lions after today's matchup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. St. Joe looking to get out of the first inning without allowing any runs. It's what's plagued them these past few weeks. Trying to win the first inning here with their ace on the mound. The 1-2 from Ponce checks the runner. And time is called, a late time called by Hausen. So still a ball and 2 strikes. Misses high for ball 2. Bodie Allen in the on-deck circle. He bats 5th. Hausen is the cleanup batter. The 2-2. Slider, swing and a miss for strike 3. The Lions strand 1. Ponce works around the 2-out single. Midway through the first, no score when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia.
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
And we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first, and this is the starting lineup for Coach Steven Nájera. In the leadoff spot, Izzy Cano will bat sixth, Pato Villarreal in the seventh spot. Batting eighth and doing the designated hitting is Robbie Ortiz, and Rex Nájera will bat ninth. So Cisneros, Braunschweiger, Ponce, Mendez, Gonzalez, Cano, Villarreal, Ortiz, and Nájera 1 through 9. So a little bit of a different lineup, a little bit of a different look to the lineup, with just the 2 and the 1 being Nájera, just trying to Cisneros, a hybrid athlete for the Bloodhounds. Started this year in soccer and, of course, is the quarterback in the fall and jumped right into the mix at center field. And Cisneros takes the first pitch for strike one. So we'll see how it works out this afternoon for Coach Nájera, putting Cisneros in the leadoff spot. Takes that away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cisneros. Two balls and a strike. Gavin made his season debut, in fact, against the Lions when we made the trip up to San Antonio. Added in the 6th spot. He went 1 for 3. Or check that. He went 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Now Gavin will see that breaking ball dip in for ball 1. Defensively for the Lions, Will Harrison is out in right. Nolan Ammerman is in center. Colton Williams is out in left. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Cisneros. And Gavin just getting a piece, staying alive at the plate. Chris Kelly is the shortstop. Eli Flores is at second base. Bodie Allen is at first. West Ammerman is at the hot corner. Dylan McKinney is the catcher, and Spencer Hausen. That is just about what the doctor ordered for Coach Steven Nájera, is to get the leadoff man on by putting Cisneros in that spot, and now bringing up Lalo Braunschweiger, one of the more reliable guys at the plate who can also consistently lay down the bunt. And that's what this top of the lineup was designed to do, is get some athleticism at the top of the lineup, get a bunter like Braunschweiger, a high contact guy. And then you set the stage for Gael Ponce, who bats third. See Braunschweiger trying to lay down the bunt for strike one. No balls and a strike. Gavin taking a fair lead over at first. And he's going, swing and a miss on the hit and run. That's a high throw, and that's a stolen base for Cisneros. So it's 0-2 to Braunschweiger. Now, the idea was to get Cisneros over to second, whether that was a sacrifice bunt or a hit and run. Gavin Bean. Swing and a miss there from Braunschweiger for out number 1. Chases that fastball upstairs. This will bring up Gael Ponce. Ponce loves to hit here at home. He had his first home run of the year against St. Mary's over the weekend. Had a couple of hits against Laredo on Tuesday. It's Ponce, Mendez, Gonzalez. Low and away, ball 1. Breaking ball misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. No Caleb Young in the lineup for the Lions. He certainly has good numbers against the Bloodhounds. Despite him walking the leadoff man in just about every inning in the first matchup, Young was able to wave his wand and get out of a jam, and now they're going to intentionally walk Ponce. So 2 balls and no strikes, and they just elect to walk Gael. So an intentional walk. So they'll put Ponce on with first base open. Now this will bring up Emmanuel Mendez. Checking the runner on second is Cisneros. Bottom half of the zone for strike 1. Misses low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses high, ball 3. Ball 2, check that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good take there from Emmanuel. Now it's 31. And Mendez shoots this one the other way to right field, racing back, making the catch for out number 2. Mendez retired on the F9. So it's 2 down in the inning. Axel Gonzalez, the sophomore, at the plate. First pitch away, ball 1. We're going to get a courtesy runner in for Gael Ponce. Iñaki Aponte will be the courtesy runner for Gael. Fouling it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Axel Gonzalez, the sophomore, batting 5th in the Bloodhound order. He's swung a good bat all year. As the season's gone on, you've seen Axel take better at bats with a much cleaner approach. Tends to chase at the top of the zone, but there's that big. Would love to take advantage of the early traffic. Harrison is in right, Ammerman in center, Williams in left. The outfield for the Lions. Good take from Axel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Axel pops this one up. And on the run, making the catch is Hausen for out number 3. So the Bloodhounds get 2 base runners, but they come up empty. No run to the second. No score here at St. Joe.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Top of the second. Bert Ruiz to my left operating the camera. Diego Tamayo on the scoreboard. Tamayo representing the JV team. They'll be in action Saturday at Lyford at 11 a.m. Tamayo has found his way into the starting lineup for the JV squad. Starting catcher. First pitch, strike 1 to Bodie Allen. And we are off and running here in the top of the second. Just 1 base runner for the Lions in the top of the first. Some Thursday baseball. That's hit back up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Allen. Now West Ammerman will come to the plate. A Thursday afternoon here at St. Joe, the style show later this weekend here on campus. So Tamayo also going to be in the style show. A lot of the student body part of the style show. So it'll be a half day tomorrow on campus. And then one of the bigger weekends for the community here at St. Joe with the style show going on this weekend. So a shout out to all our faculty and staff and all the students putting in all that extra work for them. So the game being played on a Thursday and not your traditional Friday or Saturday look. So now Ponce will have to work around the leadoff single. Trying to lay down the bunt is Ammerman. He fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Be 1-1. Or not, they don't check. So it'll stay at 2-1. West went 1 for 3 in the first matchup against St. Joe. The 2-1. Sacrifice in order. Mendez flips it to Braunschweiger covering. So the sacrifice bunt in order. So that'll be 1 out. And Allen to third base. Eli Flores will come to the plate. Flores 0 for 2. His first time up. He reached on a fielder's choice. Was hit by a pitch. He lined out to third twice. He also scored a run. Flores in the bottom half of the lineup for the Lions. So an RBI opportunity here. First pitch, strike one. Dylan McKinney in the on-deck circle. We'll see how Ponce tries to work out of the jam here with a runner on third and 1 out. Just a clean base hit from Allen, a stolen base, and a sacrifice bunt. So just some small ball here from the Lions. Fastball darts it at the knees for strike 2. Big swing and miss for the strikeout, 2 away. Flores goes down swinging, third strikeout of the afternoon for Ponce. Now Dylan McKinney will come to the plate. Dylan batted in the 9th spot, first time these two met up, and now he has moved up a spot into the 8-hole. Colton Williams is in the on-deck circle. He was not in the starting 9 in the first time these two met up at Saks. Now Williams in the 9th spot. McKinney in the 8-hole. Righty-righty matchup. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouls it off. It's 0-2. One ball, one strike. Check that. That first pitch just missing for ball 1. McKinney fouled off the second pitch. Big breaking ball. Now it's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ponce added a slider to his arsenal. And that's become his strikeout pitch this year. It was always that big curveball that he had. So he can go fastball, changeup, and he can pick the slider and the curveball. This time he challenges upstairs to a fastball. It doesn't bite. It's 2-2. But it's that slider that's really helped Ponce this year. His walks are down, his strikeouts are up. And last year it took Ponce about an inning or two, kind of like a wet engine, just to get revved up and going. But once Ponce was on point, see if he goes back to the slider. Goes to the fastball, swing and a miss. 4th strikeout, and get the leadoff man on, nothing doing. It's going to be Cano, Villarreal, and Ortiz when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. Is Icano to lead it off? No balls and a strike. To the batter is Icano. Misses low, ball one. One ball, one strike. The pitch misses for ball two. Big swing from Cano. And it evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cano takes for ball 3. Struck out a couple times. First time that lead here at St. Joe with the football team in the fall, basketball in the winter, and then makes the quick jump from basketball over to baseball. Cano's done a little bit of everything for Coach Steven Nájera. And Cano shoots this one to center field, racing back with a couple of steps, making the grab for out number 1 was Nolan Ammerman. Cano gave it a good ride, but flies out to center, and now Pato Villarreal will come to the plate. That much better as the season has gone on. The 0-2, slow ground ball, picked up, fires over to first, and a 5-3 put out. Villarreal is retired. Now the designated hitter, Robbie Ortiz, will come to the plate. First pitch fouls back for strike 1 from Ortiz. No balls in a circle. Ortiz, a sophomore. Certainly been swinging the bat well. He had the lone hit, in fact, against these Lions. Ortiz had that RBI double to left. That wound up being the only hit that Caleb Young surrendered. Good pitch, 2-2. Called for a strike, looking. Swing and a miss. Goes to the slider. And a 1-2-3 inning for Spencer Hausen. We've played 2. We head to the 3rd inning. No score. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Top of the 3rd inning. It's going to be 9-1-2, the order up. San Antonio Christian, Brownsville, St. Joe, Colton Williams in the leadoff spot for the Lions. Top of the 3rd, no score. 0-2 now the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Ponce sets. Deals the 0-2. Fastball, just getting a piece of it was Williams. Back to the top of the Lions order. Ponce went to that breaking ball. Froze him for strike 3. He's got 5 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings of work. Back to the top of the order. Missed for ball 1. Trying to lay down the bunt. Gets it down. Ponce flips it over to first. He's going to be safe on the infield single. Now he's rounding second. This one gets all the way to the fence. And he's going to pump the brakes. Ponce a little frustrated. So a runner on second. Ponce pitches away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Kelly, the batter. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. And again, going to the small ball. Sacrifice is in order. Harrison to third. So Kelly gets the sacrifice bunt down, and Harrison advances to third. This will bring up Nolan Ammerman. He's 1 for 1, won the first round with a base hit to left. And they'll give the intentional walk to Nolan Ammerman. So it'll be first and third, 2 down. And Spencer Housen will come to the plate. Housen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hammerman just swinging a hot bat against the Bloodhounds. So really no surprise there to see the intentional walk. Ball 1. First and third, Ponce with the pickoff. And that throw down caught by Villarreal. Now they got him in a pickle. And the tag is going to be made for out number 3. And St. Joe able to get out of the pickle there. Ponce got it on the pickoff. Big time out there for St. Joe midway through the third when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third, 9-1-2, the order up for the Bloodhounds, and Rex Nájera will lead it off for St. Joe. First pitch away, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to the young freshman Nakara. Rex takes that pitch. For a called strike, 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Rex just getting a piece of it foul. The 1-2. Called strike 3. And Nakara goes down looking for the first out. So 1 out in the inning. First pitch, ball 1 to the leadoff man, Gavin Cisneros. And Cisneros with a base hit into center. So Gavin with a walk in his first at bat, and now a single. He's been on twice through his first 2 trips, and now Braunschweiger will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1. We'll see how Nakara wants to play it here with 1 out. If he'll give the bunt sign down to Lalo, and then just gamble with 2 outs, and Ponce and Mendez due up. From the stretch is Hausen. That's the first hit of the ball game. Hausen has given up. He walked Cisneros, intentionally walked Ponce, and those were the only 2 base runners. After that intentional walk, he had retired 6 in a row. Cisneros slides in safely in his second steal of the afternoon, and sliding head first was Gavin. A ball and no strikes to Braunschweiger. 2-0. So Braunschweiger calls time. Edward Braunschweiger is his full name, but known as Lalo on campus. And Braunschweiger lays down the bunt. Cisneros, that's an errant throw. Gavin was lobbying between second and third. He'll pump the brakes. It's going to be second and third. See, Nahara having a chat with Gavin there. That could have been disastrous. Gavin either missed a sign or was just not aware of the situation, because that was clearly a sacrifice bunt, and Gavin only took about 3 or 4 steps off the bag. So fortunate for St. Joe that was an errant throw, and Lalo reaches on an error. So now, second and third, 1 out, and the ever-dangerous Gael Ponce to the plate with an RBI opportunity here. And they're going to call time, and they're going to talk this over and how they're going to approach Ponce. I mean, you got first base open. So you could walk Ponce, and then you bring your infield in. That's probably what this conversation is on the mound. And you have Mendez waiting in the on-deck circle. So there's a couple of ways that the Lions can play this here. You can either pitch to Ponce and gamble, or you can pitch around him. The big deal is that you got first base open. So if you walk him, it's not the worst thing in the world. Then you're gonna bring your infield in. Which the Lions are gonna do. So the infield is going to be shaded on the grass, so they're going to be crept in, and I don't expect for them to give Ponce anything here to hit. Should get a heavy dose of breaking balls here. I'd be shocked if they give him a fastball. And first pitch swinging, and that's going to be a sacrifice fly. Just a good veteran at bat right there from Gael Ponce, and it's 1-0 St. Joe on the sacrifice fly. That's just a veteran at bat right there from Ponce, finding a pitch that he can drive the other way deep enough to score a run. The Bloodhounds have a 1-0 lead. So St. Joe leads 1-0. And Braunschweiger will be on third, and Mendez at the plate takes the first pitch for ball one. Low for ball two. That's ball three. Three balls, no strikes. Finds the zone for strike one. Ball four, and that's a wild pitch. Braunschweiger racing for the plate, slides in safely. 2-0 St. Joe. So Mendez draws the walk. Braunschweiger comes around to score on the wild pitch. And Axel Gonzalez will come to the plate. Hausen fires a first pitch to Axel, and he fouls it off for strike one. Hausen from the stretch. Quick pickoff attempt over to first. And Mendez is going to chug for second. He's going to get the green light. He's trying to go from first to third. The slide, safe, not in time. Going from first to third is Emmanuel Mendez. And the Lions have thrown the ball around the yard here in the first couple of innings. Allen unable to corral those throws over at first. Mendez goes from first to third. No balls and a strike to Axel. RBI opportunity here for the sophomore. Base hit will score Mendez. He'll be going on contact. That pitch misses low for ball one. The 1-0. Big swing there from Gonzalez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good take. A swing and a miss from Gonzalez. But the Bloodhounds able to get 2 runs Off a sacrifice fly, and they score on a wild pitch. We've played 3. We head to the 4th, 2-0 St. Joe with the lead.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. 4-5-6, the order up for the Lions. Spencer Housen will lead it off, and he takes the first pitch for strike 1. High for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 misses just above the zone. Two balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. And that's ball 4. Well, a leadoff walk to Housen will bring up Bodie Allen. Allen had a single and a stolen base, was later stranded on third. Ponce from the stretch. Makes a pickoff attempt over to first, nothing doing. 5, 6, 7, the lineup for the Lions. Trailing 2-0 here in the 4th, and a little bit of deja vu here for Coach Steven Nakara. The Bloodhounds were up 2-0 also in that fourth inning, and caught him leaning, and he got him for out number 1. And the leadoff man is erased. Ponce has that quick step off the rubber. And he gets Hausen leaning pitcher to pitcher. So there's 1 out in the inning. Ponce fires a fastball for strike 1. Yo 1. Good miss there from Ponce. That pitch just a little above the zone there. Breaking ball for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Ponce challenges them upstairs with a fastball. And just a good take there from Allen, and evens out the count 2-2. The 2-2 called strike 3, rings him up, goes to the fastball, clips the top of the zone for the strikeout. That's half a dozen for Gael Ponce. 2 outs, and West Ammerman will come to the plate. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Two down, 0-1 to Ammerman. Ammerman laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Good pitch. Fastball just painting that corner for strike 2. See if he goes back to the fastball. He's been fastball heavy this inning. 0-2. He could go to the slider, try and get him to chase. Dots him up on a fastball. Goes right back to the heat. Back-to-back strikeouts. Strikeout number 7 for Gael Ponce. Midway through the 4th, St. Joe leads. It's going to be Cano, Villarreal, and Ortiz when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning. Izicano will lead it off for the Bloodhounds, leading 2-0. First pitch. It's a breaking ball for strike one. Cano 0 for 1. That pitch skips in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cano chases, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the batter Cano. From the windup is Hausen. Pitch misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Izzy pops it up right side. That one is out of play. Good take there from Cano. That one was off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 payoff pitch. Ball 4 for Cano. And Izzy draws the leadoff walk. First time he is on base this afternoon. So Cano is at first. Pato Villarreal will come to the plate. Pickoff attempts down to first. Nothing doing. Here's the 0-1. After Villarreal fouled off that pitch. And there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. To the batter of Villarreal, he's 0 for 1. Grounded out on a 5-3 putout. His pickoff attempt over to first. Trying to catch the runner, Izzy Cano. So Gael Ponce in his final start here at Brother Paul Urban Field, flawless through 4 innings of work. That pitch misses for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Skips in the dirt. That'll get past the catcher, and Cano will take second easily. So Izzy is on second. Villarreal battling back into the count. It's 2-2 with Robbie Ortiz in the on-deck circle. That pitch high for ball 3. Villarreal gets on top of it, gets it to the shortstop, gets up, fires, and that one will be one hopped and out at first on a 6-3 putout. That was a bang-bang play over at first. West Ammerman, or checked at the shortstop, Chris Kelly, made the throw to Allen, and Allen picked it up on a hop. Nájera out to chat with the field umpire. That's just a bang-bang play there. Nájera's going to ask for help. Now the 2 umpires checking, and the call will stand. That's as close as it gets. Looks safe from here, but tough break there on the 6-3 putout. Now Robbie Ortiz will come to the plate. Ortiz with a good swing, but fouls it back for strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt. One ball, 1 strike to Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. San Antonio Christian won the first game of this matchup. That pitch misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The Lions 2-3 in league play. St. Joe 2-4. That one in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-1. And Ortiz shoots this one to shallow right. Making the catch for out number 2. There are 2 away. Now Rex Nájera will come to the plate. Fouls it off for strike one. Rex 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So, windy day this afternoon here at Brother Paul Urban Field. Not the hottest of days. Scano going to be going. That ball's going to get past the catcher. Izzy will steal a base, and a good take there from Rex. One and one's the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. See, Sachs thought that Nahara may have went. Home plate umpire said no, it was a ball that Nahara did not come around. The scoreboard had it at 0 and 2, and that's what Sachs thought, but the correction was made by the home plate umpire. And that's another pass ball. And Gano is going to come around and score. Three nothing St. Joe. Two balls and a strike. Misses low, ball 3. Nahara with an OBP north of 500, and that's going to continue to go up as he draws the 2-out walk, and that is big because now you flip it over back to the top of the lineup with 2 outs, and Gavin Cisneros will come to the plate. Gavin's walked and has a base hit, so he is 1 for 1 this afternoon with a run scored and a stolen base, 2 stolen bases, in fact. He's done just a little bit of everything for St. Joe on the base paths. So we're going to get a mound visit, and we're going to take a timeout when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
Welcome back. After the mound visit, a runner on first. Cisneros showing bunt, and Nahara will swipe second easily. And Cisneros with a hit to third. Third baseman could not field it. That's going to be an E5 from West Ammerman. Nahara to third. Cisneros safe at first off of the E5. And now Braunschweiger will come to the plate. Lalo will come to the plate. Reached on an error his last trip up. First pitch to Braunschweiger. Fouls it off. No balls and a strike. A good inning for the Bloodhounds. They've been able to generate some traffic into the third and in the fourth after being sat down in order 1, 2, 3 in the second inning. St. Joe would love to add some insurance runs here. Pickoff attempt over at first. The 0-1 to Braunschweiger. And Braunschweiger pops this one up. Shallow right. The catch is made. The Bloodhounds tack on one more. We are halfway home. Brownsville St. Joe leads 3-0. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. 7-8-9, the order up. Top of the fifth, Eli Flores will lead it off. Flores 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ponce dots it up for strike one. Just getting a piece of it foul. No balls, 2 strikes. To the batter, Flores. Mendez at first, Braunschweiger at second, Rex at short, and Axel on third. And blows the fastball right by Flores. Flores is 0 for 2, his second strikeout. Of the ball game, he's 0 for 2, and now McKinney will come to the plate. 8 strikeouts for Ponce. I'm going to say he didn't go around. Ball and no strikes. Looked like he went from here, but home plate umpire checked down the first base line. McKinney ahead in the count, 1-0. Gets on top of it. Ground ball in the 6-0 picked up by Nakira. Throw not in time, and that's an infield single. Just on a slow roller. Hey, hey. Infield single for McKinney. Colton Williams was due up in the 9th spot, but it looks like the Lions are going to bring in a pinch hitter here. Grant will step in, and he'll be the courtesy hitter in the 9-hole for the Lions. They're going to summon a lefty off the bench. Bunts it from the stretch. Quick pickoff over at first. Fastball just misses, ball 1. Another pickoff attempt. In the dirt, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to the lefty Grant. Takes for a strike. Two balls, one strike to the 9 batter. It's a big at bat here because with 1 out, you don't want to walk or let this 9-hole hitter get on base with 1 out, because then you flip the lineup over and now you're going through that 3rd time through the order. And if an offense is ever going to break out when they're struggling against a good starting pitcher, is usually that 3rd time through the order. By then, guys at the top of the lineup, they'll adjust. The good hitters, the really elite hitters, are the ones that adjust at the plate. And it's been a very simple formula for Ponce this afternoon. It's been a heavy dose of fastballs and sliders. He's dipped in that curveball here and there, but Ponce has done a good job on the mound with 4 1/3 innings of work. He's into the fifth here. Big swing and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Final home game of the season for the Bloodhounds. Wrapping up the 5-game homestand. We'll hit the road on Monday to Victoria, St. Joe. It'll be a busy week next week with the road trip at Victoria for baseball. Then the track and field team will have their district meet at San Antonio Christian on Wednesday. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, second strikeout of the inning, and that was a lengthy at-bat there for Grant. 2 down in the inning. Nine strikeouts for Ponce. Back to the top of the order, Will Harrison. 1 for 2 is Harrison. He flew out to center, reached on an infield single in his last at-bat, and he was called out in that pickle back in the 3rd inning. First pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 to Gael. Fastball misses well out of the zone upstairs. Ball and a strike. Top of the order for the Lions here in the top of the 5th. Fouls it off for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Harrison, the batter. Now he steps out of the box, calls time. And that's another strikeout for Gael Ponce. Strikes out the side. Midway through the 5th when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. For your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia.
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
And we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Home half of the fifth, and it's a 3-0 Bloodhound lead. And Gael Ponce is on the mound, or check that, he's at the plate. He's on the mound for the Bloodhounds, and he's at the plate leading off the inning. Here's the 1-0. Good take, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Ponce shoots this one foul. A walk and a sacrifice fly for Ponce. High and tight, ball 3. Gael ahead in the count. Ball 4. So Ponce draws the walk. And Iñaki Aponte again will be the courtesy runner for Ponce at first. So Manuel Mendez will come to the plate 0 for 1 with a walk. Good pitch from Hausen. Fastball for strike 1. Mendez trying to lay down the sacrifice. Aponte late to the bag. And he's going to be doubled up. So really the first miscue this afternoon from St. Joe. Mendez missed the bunt. The Lions turn 2, so there's 2 down. First pitch swinging from Axel. Fouls it off for strike 1. Axel's 0 for 2. They pop up to the pitcher and a strikeout in the third. Hounsen. One hops that one, misses well out of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, home half of the 5th. And Axel gives this one a ride, deep center, racing back, making the catch for a loud out number 3. We head to the 6th. St. Joe leads this one 3-0. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. It's going to be 2-3-4. The order up for the Lions, Chris Kelly, 0 for 1, and a sacrifice mixed in. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Kelly struck out on his first trip to the plate, laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. Ponce back on the mound for St. Joe. Kicks, deals, fastball, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Ponce struck out the side in the 5th. He's got 10 strikeouts. Just 1 walk. Good pitch for strike 2. Here's the 1-2. See if he goes back to the slider. Fastball, check swing, and he goes around. That's strikeout number 11 for Gael Ponce. Now Nolan Ammerman will come to the plate. There's a check swing there from Kelly. Strike 1. Big swing there. Oh, and 2. So check that. That was Will Harrison on the strikeout. Now it's Chris Kelly. It was the top of the order up for the Lions. Harrison went down for the 2nd time this afternoon. And Kelly now with a check swing. He goes down. That's 12 strikeouts for Gael Ponce. 12 strikeouts for Ponce. Struck out the side in the 5th, and now looking to strike out the side here in the 6th. And he's going to have to go through Nolan Ammerman. 1-for-1 with an intentional walk. Breaking ball misses low and away. Ponce starting him off with a slider off the plate. One ball, one strike. Ponce went slider, fastball. Low and in, ball 2. The 2-1 to Ammerman. Whew. Fastball blows it by him. That's power versus power right there, and that's just an ace pitcher saying, here's my fastball. Come and hit it. And Ammerman put up a beautiful swing, and Ponce winning that battle. 2-2. And a ground ball to the second baseman, Braunschweiger, and a 1-2-3 inning for Gael Ponce and the Bloodhounds. Merrily, we roll along. Midway through the 6th, Scano, Villarreal, Ortiz due up. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Izicano to lead it off for the Bloodhounds. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. So Gano will lead it off for the Bloodhounds. First pitch away, ball 1. Chris Kelly, the new pitcher for the Lions, takes over for Spencer Hausen. He put together a quality start, going 5 innings for the Lions. Strike one called. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt, ball 3. Outside, ball 4. Gano draws his second walk of the ball game, and now Felipe Villarreal will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Once at 79 pitches, so he's well under the pitch limit for a starting pitcher, and he's faced the minimum here this afternoon. Low for ball 1. That pitch in there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Villarreal fouls that one back. Stays alive in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to the freshman Pato Villarreal. Gano, the runner, on first. Kelly, the new pitcher on the mound for the Lions. Breaking ball misses. Gano will take second. With McKinney, he lost track of the ball. And that allowed Gano to take second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Kelly. That misses high for ball 3. Ball 4, and that gets past McKinney. And Gano will take third. Pato will be aboard on first after the walk. So back-to-back walks issued by Kelly. First and third for the Bloodhounds. And now Roman Hinojosa will grab a bat. So Roman, the lone lefty in the lineup. Saldivar, the other lefty, but has lobbied between the junior varsity and the varsity. So Roman will bat in the 8th spot. like we're going to get a timeout here. We'll take a quick timeout when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. So a pinch hitter, it'll be Roman Hinojos. And a new pitcher in the game for the Lions, and it'll be Will Harrison. So the Lions now on to their third pitcher this afternoon. In the dirt, ball one. Villarreal will take second. And Roman, it's a ground ball back to the pitcher. So 1-3 put out. And there's one away. Second and third for the Bloodhounds, one down, and Nájera will come to the plate. Rex is 0 for 1, struck out in the third and walked in the fourth. High for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Top of the order due up for St. Joe with Gavin Cisneros in the on-deck circle. Gavin has reached all 3 times this afternoon. Rex with a good cut. St. Joe leading 3-0. They'd love an insurance run or two to pad that lead going into the 7th inning. And Nahida can't lay off the breaking ball. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch goes back to the breaking ball. Rex able to lay off of it. And the count will run even at 2-2. Well upstairs and out of the zone. Three and two. Nahida pops this one up foul and out of play. Rex able to stay alive in the count. 3-2. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th, St. Joe has scored 2 runs in the 3rd and a run in the 4th. Sac fly from Gael Ponce. Braunschweiger later scored on a wild pitch. So those 3 runs coming in consecutive innings in the 3rd and in the 4th. Inside to Nakira. Bases full of bloodhounds, and back to the top of the order we go. Gavin Cisneros. A walk, a single, and reached on an error. Gavin's stolen 2 bases. He scored once, so the lineup getting flipped over. Gavin with a bases loaded opportunity here. Good take, ball 1. Cisneros, ground ball, just fouled down the 3rd base line. That would have been extra bases. One ball, 1 strike to the batter, Gavin. There's 1 out. 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way to Cisneros. See if he can get something here to hit. In the dirt. Hitters count 31. If you're Cisneros, you're taking all the way. Does he get a fastball? He does, but that's low and in, and that'll walk in a run. Gano scores his 2nd run of the afternoon. St. Joe extends their lead 4-0. Villarreal will slide to 2nd. Nakira to, or check that Bato will be at 3rd. Nakira will be on 2nd. And Gavin will take that free pass to 1st. That's his 4th time he's reached base, and that's pretty much all you can ask for in a leadoff man. And now Braunschweiger will bat, looking for his 1st hit of the afternoon. Lalo's 0 for 2. He's reached on an error, scored a run. Braunschweiger looking for a base hit that could really break this game open. Takes that pitch for a called strike one. One ball, one strike. Four o'clock first pitch. 6:10 on our watch. Williams deals, ground ball to the shortstop, picks it up. Aaron throw at second. That'll score Villarreal. Knock it out rounding third. Gavin holding up. 2 runs come across to score on the throwing error from the shortstop. So Gavin goes from first to third. Braunschweiger is on second. So second and third for the Bloodhounds. And Gael Ponce will come to the plate. Still just 1 down in the inning. It's Chris Kelly, the shortstop, who fielded cleanly, just the throw was offline. And they walk Ponce intentionally for the second time this afternoon with first base open. So San Antonio Christian wanting no part of Gael Ponce, and Ponce will just hand the baton off to Mendez. Mendez 0 for 2 with a walk. See if Mendez can come through and pick up his starting pitcher and fellow senior. And the dirt. Ball 1. Caleb Young not available this afternoon for the Lions. He is their lefty ace. 1 ball, no strikes to the batter Mendez. Axel in the on-deck circle, still just 1 out. Mendez pops this one up right side of the infield. That is a big out number 2 for the Lions. Bodie Allen, the first baseman, who makes that catch. Axel Gonzalez will come to the plate. Axel 0 for 3 with a pop up to the pitcher, a strikeout, and a fly out to center. Law of average will say that Axel is due for a base hit. Couldn't come at a better time with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Nowhere to put him for the Lions. Ball 1. Spencer Hausen got the start. Kelly came in relief. Now Harrison, the third pitcher, used by the Lions this afternoon. And that pitch misses low in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. And the dirt. Ball 3. See if Axel can get something to pitch, something to swing at here. Gotta look fastball. Misses low, ball 4. I was going to say it's 3-0. And if you get a fastball, a cookie right down the middle, I would have given Axel the green light, but that pitch wasn't close for ball 4. And the Lions will walk in another run. It's 7-0 St. Joe. Bases will stay loaded. And the Bloodhounds have batted around here in the 6th inning, and Izzy Cano will come to the plate. Sachs will make a pitching change when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Pitching change. Eli Flores will now be the pitcher. Fourth pitcher used by the Lions. 2 outs. Gano at the plate. Bloodhounds batted around here in the 6th inning. The 0-2 to Cano. That's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases still loaded for St. Joe. They were able to tack on 4 runs. And Cano hits a fly ball to right. Makes the catch. Cano retired on the F9. But the damage is done. St. Joe plates 4 more runs. They lead 7-0. Last shot for the Lions. We head to the 7th. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Top of the 7th underway. First pitch fouled off for strike one. Spencer Housen leading it off for the Lions. 0 for 1 with a walk is Housen. Ponce coming into the inning at 79 pitches. Fires that one in for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Gael. Just off the plate, ball 1. Breaking ball misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way from Ponce. That was there an inning ago. Housen getting a call there just above the letters. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count's full. The cleanup batter, Housen. Ponce deals. Swing and a miss, and it's a baker's dozen for Gael Ponce. Starts the inning off with a strikeout, and that was a long bottom half of the 6th, and you had to wonder just how hot was Gael's arm going to be coming back into the 7th. So far, so good. That time off didn't bother him, and Bodie Allen will come to the plate. Curveball, big swing and a miss. Allen. 1 for 2 is Allen. A base hit and a stolen base. And a strikeout in the 4th. Dots a fastball at the knees for strike 2. Just off the plate. Ball one. One ball, two strikes. Ponce deals. Just misses for ball two, and these are all good misses. I was watching Ponce in his warm-ups. I came back and I told Coach Nahara that he had another foot on just about anything he's thrown this year. And he just asked me, is he locked in? I said, he looks locked in as ever. And the senior has delivered this afternoon. Picked by Mendez at first. 2 away. Ponce now 1 out away from throwing a complete game shutout. West Ammerman 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Misses for ball one. Ammerman put a sacrifice bunt down in the second inning and struck out in the fourth. Foul tipped into the glove, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses low, ball 2. It'll be Flores and McKinney due up for the Lions. Three balls and a strike. Ponce has just walked 1 batter this afternoon. And a called strike. That's a big-time pitch there from Ponce. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Lions now down to their last strike. It's a touchdown lead for the Bloodhounds. Ponce deals the 3-2 pitch, and that's fouled off, and we'll do it again. This game just north of 2.5 hours. 3-2 payoff pitch. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And that is a fitting way for Gael Ponce to wrap up his career on Brother Paul Urban Field. 14 strikeouts for Gael Ponce. He goes the distance for the Bloodhounds. 7 innings of shutout ball, 14 strikeouts, 1 walk, yielding 4 hits.